What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Fearfreaks podcast. My name is Braden.
I'm Destiny.
And we are the Fear Freaks. I hope that you guys are having an excellent week so far. It is Thursday. It is already Thursday. I can't freaking believe that. Destiny, has this week been going fast to you?
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Friday. So.
There you go. I mean, that's honestly, it's always super nice. Like when you get to Thursday and you're like, fuck yeah, I got tomorrow off. I don't have to worry about shit until Monday. So, but no, that's awesome. So, yeah, I hope that you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hello, chat. How's it going? Yes, I know. We are doing another chill session tonight. I feel like we've just been doing these legitimately for the last 4 weeks. But honestly, you know what? I really like these sessions. I really like them. Destiny and I actually both very much like them. We talk about it all the time because it's just, we could talk about whatever. There's not like a specific topic that we have to stay on. And honestly, if you guys have been watching us for a while, you guys know that during the streams, we eventually get off topic anyway. So these are just super nice to just kind of like keep it open for discussion and allow you guys to ask questions and have us answer questions and just shoot the shit for whatever. So definitely excited to be doing this tonight. Next week, though, we're talking about Megan because tomorrow the unrated cut is officially going to be streaming on Peacock. So that's what we're going to finally be discussing next week. And we're going to start having topics again. Maybe we might do Megan next week and we might be back to a chill session the following week. So
okay, Chad, don't appreciate that.
What's going on?
You said that I'm bad at coming up with ideas. That's not true. That is not the truth, Ellen, actually.
Well, I mean,
chill sessions, they're just fun. Okay, look, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to sound rude. I don't prefer doing episodes with dedicated topics to one movie, because when we only stream for an hour and these movies go on to up to 2 hours, it's so much to try to fit in and try to remember key points. I like these because you don't have to worry and you just show up. You just show up, have some fun, and you leave. It's so easy.
Exactly. And I mean, that's what I like about these is just, again, like you kind of highlighted, just showing up and being here and kind of having some fun and just talking about really anything. I mean, that's what I like about these, right? Yes, it's mostly horror stuff, but I mean, you could really just kind of bring up anything in here. But we are going to start more topic like stuff starting next week with Megan. And we're going to kind of just see where that goes. And then obviously the next week we're going to have Scream 6. So, it's we've already got a few topics that we're going to be discussing. So keep that in mind too. But nonetheless, how's it going, chat? I see that we got Lamontre in here. I know that Good Reel has a stream going on right now as well. Are they doing something with Cocaine Bear right now, or was that last night, or is tonight their Shining watch party?
Tonight's the Shining watch party, but Cocaine Bear had the premiere, I think yesterday or something, or I saw Samara Weaving at a premiere, but I think it's out. Maybe starting tonight because it's Thursday, and when technically it's Friday.
Yeah. No, I do want to see that. I was actually debating because I was going to look at showtimes tonight and see if I can go see a late showtime tonight. Because, I don't know. I'm just kind of hanging out here right now. I might watch The Last of Us after this and then be like, you know what? Let's go watch a cocaine bear kill some people. Bear high on cocaine. Just honestly, it looks like a fun movie. It looks like it's going to be a fun time. So, chat, who's seeing?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, I've heard that it's surprisingly maybe better than what you would think going into it, going into it, obviously we're expecting a fun, silly time because it's a bear on a bunch of cocaine, but I heard that it's actually the story itself is maybe a little bit stronger than we were expecting, which I was because when this came out I was oh, I'm probably not going to see it in theaters, I don't really go that often. When I go, I want it to be movies I really want to see,
right?
But I don't know, I do want to see this one now.
I mean, I thought that the trailer looked like it was going to be at least a solid time, if anything. And it looked like, see, with movies like this, it's like it has to know what it is in order to project on the audience the right way. And I feel like it literally knows what it is. And that's what I feel like is going to be the strongest element of it. And it looks like it's just going to have some really good and entertaining kills. Like,
that's what I've heard.
I mean, that's like, I mean, the woman, even though it is you have to market the movie, right? Like there's certain decisions that companies have to make to market movies, but there's the one kill, like where the woman is like, oh my God, it's a bear. And then it's fucking dragging her across the damn ground. It's like, she deserves it.
I didn't watch the trailer, so I didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're spoiling it.
I'm sorry. If
a woman dies?
Yeah, a woman dies in a movie called Cocaine Bear about a freaking rabid bear that goes on a killing spree. Spoiler alert in case anyone hasn't known that.
You know, I didn't know it was based off of a true story. And I don't know the true story, but I heard the true story. Obviously, bears are already fucking dangerous. Okay? Mm-hmm. Bears are so dangerous. And then you get one all hyped up on cocaine. I'm going to look up the story maybe like after I watch the movie. But the real story is actually very sad. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I thought this was just like a silly idea, not real people died from a bear that was on cocaine, you know?
Man, bears, honestly, like I've seen some of like the bear TikToks. Like bears can be fucking intimidating as shit. So, you know, like, I mean, like they look cute and they look friendly and everything, but they're dangerous as shit. Just kind of continuing to say hi to everyone. Chad, obviously we know that you're in here. You already got Destiny riled up. So we got Byron, what's going on? Team of Luton, long time no here. I know, not video wise. I'm struggling on those, but the live streams they've been happening. Blair Ford, how you doing? Glad to have you in here. Gory, what's going on? Mia, how's it going? So
Mia,
she's calling you out, Chad. She is calling you out for not having any sort of ideas. What is she talking about? What ideas? What ideas needed to be brought out there?
I can't disclose everything. Not everything's public information.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
I will say 3 people were on a phone call yesterday, and I so happen to be one of them. And I guess you can figure out the other 2. And Chad did not come up with like anything to help. And he kept arguing me saying that he won the stream about Cameron when I fucking won that. I won. I did win. But he is a sore loser, and I hate him. So, anyways.
Okay. Interesting. Good to know. I see that y'all were drinking. Thanks for the invite. I wasn't invited to that. So, you know. You didn't. It says you didn't. It says you didn't us. Oh, you didn't tell us we were drinking. Oh, yeah. Everyone grab a drink. I have one on deck for after I'm done with this glass of wine. So, you know, everyone grab a drink. Everyone grab a drink. Mia, I'm sorry that I was about to get very hostile for a second, like coming your way.
I know,
like y'all were drinking yesterday.
No, I did not drink.
So here's Blair's final rating on Scream 5. 6.2 out of 10. 6.2 out of 10. How do you feel about that, Destiny? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's not the worst rating it could get. I'm a little disappointed. Me personally, I gave it like a 9 out of 10. But, you know, I just love these movies so much. So it could be higher. It could also be lower. 6.2. Why so specific? If that's like my one problem, why is it so specific?
Well, I think that, remember I told you the other day what his initial rating was. I told you like he was like midway through it. He was like at like the hour mark, and it was at like a 4.7 or some shit like that. Like, yeah, I know. It was like very specific. Like I forgot what he said. Actually, I'm going to go back and look right now. Let's go back. Okay.
Yeah, me, I would agree. I would like to know what the 0.2 rating. Like what?
So not a 6 out of 10. It's a 6.2 out of 10.
What gives it the 0.2 like edge?
That's a great question. I'll be curious to see what his thoughts are. Matthew says, "Who else got their Ghostface popcorn bucket?" No, I haven't yet.
Me either.
I want it though. I want that thing.
I want it so bad.
Byron, this so Destiny, this is for you. Are you excited for The Conjuring 4?
I didn't know there's a Conjuring 4. No, though, I'm not. The Conjuring 3 was so bad. It was so disappointing. And The Conjuring is in my top 10 favorite movies ever. So, like, I love The Conjuring. And I like the second one, but I love the first one. And the third one was just so bad. So, no, I'm not excited.
Okay.
Braden, are you? Go ahead and answer.
After that, well, thank you so much for turning
I
that
know
question.
it was addressed to me, but I thought
I
know,
you know, and I do appreciate that. I was about to just move on and be like, you know what? No, she took that one, and that was it. So,
carry on.
I mean, I will say that I would watch it. Like if it comes out, I'm gonna watch it. But would I be excited for it? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was excited for The Conjuring 3, mostly because I liked The Conjuring 1 and 2. I was excited for The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. And then we got the movie that we got, and I was just kind of like, like it had some good, like the opening of that movie, the opening of The Conjuring 3 was absolutely fantastic. And I will stand by that statement. I did very much like the opening. It was the rest of the movie that we got after that I had an issue with. So, you know, I mean, again, love Vera Farmiga, and I love Patrick Wilson. So obviously, if they're involved, I do very much feel like there was the director missing with James Wan with The Conjuring 3. So that's definitely something that I thought was missing. So if James Wan came back and directed, then I think that it might be better. I don't know. But
yeah, that would help, I think.
Probably. Like, but it's not on like oh my god, like I have to see it. Like, for example, right now The Nun 2 isn't even on like my most anticipated list of this year. So, you know, it's like The Nun 2 is coming, and maybe this is going to be like an Annabelle creation. Maybe this is going to be like, you know, because I didn't like the first Annabelle movie, but I liked Annabelle creation a lot. Maybe this will kind of be the exact same way. I didn't like the first Nun movie. It was a good looking movie. It had a good score, but I didn't like the overall movie. Maybe this movie will have a good story and it'll have everything going for it. And maybe we'll actually get the title character a little bit more than just the 10 minutes that we got of her in a movie about her. So
yeah, like if you're going to do that, it has to be done like effectively, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are certain movies, obviously, where when you don't show the thing, it makes the reveal like more of the impact. But when you have a movie like this, like, come on. And we've already seen her before, so she's not like a surprise to us. Personally, I never cared for the nun, even in The Conjuring 2. Like, that she doesn't scare me. I think real nuns are scary. This one, not so much. So, like, I already just don't care about the character of the nun. So I don't really care to see more. But if it is good, that will, you know, obviously be cool because, like you said, Annabelle, which I did like Annabelle, but Annabelle Creation's definitely better. Same thing with like Ouija and Ouija 2. Not the same like universe, but still, like the first Ouija movie is so bad. And then you have The Origin of Evil, and that movie was so much better than the first movie. So it could surprise us, and that would be great. Like, I would love to be wrong. I don't want it to be bad, but I just did not like The Nun at all. So
yeah. And I mean, it's like you don't ever go into these movies hoping for them to be bad. Like, you know, you go into them because they had good marketing, they had pretty effective posters. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I saw the commercial where it said ads for The Nun have been taken down because it's been deemed too scary, like I was just like, oh fuck yeah, like, you know, let's go. Like, you know,
well, yeah.
Like, I'm like, hey, you know what? For those of them that petitioned to get that taken down, I'm glad that Warner Brothers was like, you know what? Fuck you. We're going to use this as our marketing stuff. That is a smart business move. Like, I mean, that's just how you get asses in seats. Because when I saw it, it was a completely sold out show. We saw it on a packed house. And I mean, literally every jump scare that was in the trailer made it into the movie. So it was like, oh, I knew this was coming. But there were some people in the theater that was like, oh my God. Like they were like freaking out. And I'm just like, okay, y'all didn't see the trailers. That's what I'm getting. Exactly. So, yeah, like, I mean, I just hope that my hope is that The Nun 2 is kind of like a surprise of the year. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to see it.
Yeah.
I just hope it's a surprise, you know.
See it.
Misael says, dude, I'm also drinking. That's
Maybe
awesome.
we just have problems, you know.
I think we all do. I mean, it's not Friday yet. It's Friday Junior, and we're all drinking. Like, I mean, you know.
I hate when people call it that.
Oh my
Friday
God.
Junior, it just feels so weird.
Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. Blair's telling Misael to go to Bedrocks. Yeah, Missile, get your ass over to Bedrocks. If I was there, I'd be over there for a fact.
What's Bedrocks?
It's a bar. It's our buddy's birthday, so they're all going out to Bedrocks. But Misael, to be fair, does live about like 35-ish minutes from there, so it's a little bit of a drive. Oh, and he says he's poor. There's a whole text conversation going on in our chat right now. That is honestly hilarious. But to answer your guys' question about Scream 5, so he gave a little boost for the kills. So he did like the kills. Because I was on the phone with him. He did call me. He literally calls me. I'm at work. He's at home. And I'm just like, yo, what's up, man? He's FaceTiming me. And I see like his ceiling fan and stuff at home. I'm just like, are you at home right now? It's Thursday. Like, he's like, yeah, I just needed to tell you something. I was like, what? He's like, I'm watching Scream 5. And I was like, oh, yeah? I'm like, hey, great. What do you think? He goes, this movie is straight ass right now. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's crazy. So.
Sorry. Yeah, that is crazy because Scream 5 was really good.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like, I was trying to boost that a little bit. I told him, I was like, you got to finish it. I was like, you got to finish, like, you know, the rest of the movie and see. But he gave it a 6.2. 6.2 is better than a 4 point whatever the hell it is that he had when he called me. So,
yeah.
Mia says that we need a Nun watch party. So, what are the 2 watch parties that we have to do so far? There's one other movie
Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2. So maybe we'll do a Nun. Like it's gonna be a drink along though. It ain't just gonna be
do that.
we're not just gonna sit down and watch the Nun. No, like I'm talking like heavy alcohol is required for that one. So get ready. You remember
what happened last time?
I do remember, but that's fine. You know what though? The Nun though, it's not as long as Halloween Kills or Scream. It's not even as long as Scream 5. It's only like an hour and 20 something minutes. I was just talking
about the last fucking Scream Warriors we did, where I barely drank and then I freaking got really drunk. So I don't know about that.
I mean, I don't know, but all I know is if I'm watching that movie again, and it's funny because like Maggie and my dad have sat down and freaking watched The Nun, and Maggie very much liked it, and shit, my dad even liked it too. I'm like, that is crazy. That like, I mean, I can't deem who likes what, but I'm like y'all must have gotten like the unrated extended cut or something like that because
must have watched 2 different movies.
Yeah. So yeah, because Maggie's like, it's good. I'm like, no, it's not. Like it's I really don't.
No, no, it's so boring. Anyways.
Yeah, Blair, I'm sorry. Friday.
I agree.
Okay, that's the last time I ever say it. The last time. Never saying it again. It's always just going to be Thursday. There we go. Misael saying, what about New Nightmare? I would do a New Nightmare watch along for a fact.
I love New Nightmare. New Nightmare, Freddy's Revenge, and the original. Those are like my 3 favorites. Not exactly sure of the like order. Obviously, the original is number 1. But I love New Nightmare and I love Freddy's Revenge so much.
So I wouldn't mind doing, it depends on when Dylan's New Nightmare comes out, but I wouldn't mind doing like a New Nightmare watch along before that came out. I think that could be kind of fun.
That would
you
be
know,
fun. Yeah.
and then maybe the next week, like we could talk about Dylan's New Nightmare and kind of give it its like overall respective thoughts and
Yeah.
everything. Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of good shit to say about that. Like just based on everything I'm seeing so far, and like with just the overall look of Freddy and everything, I feel like I'm like, yep, I'm gonna have some good shit to say about this. So and Miko Hughes is fucking back as Dylan. Like, I mean, that's
I know, that'd be
amazing.
so cool.
Right. So, yeah, Misael, that's actually a really solid suggestion for a fact. Or you do a double feature. We might be able to do that because Dylan's New Nightmare is only going to be like, I think, between 25 and 30 minutes. It's not going to be long.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That'd be fun.
Whoa, Mia's coming to Bedrocks in place of Misael, apparently. So
I think it's because he said, "What about New Nightmare?" She said, "New Nightmare is great. What about it?" I don't think it's like she's coming for you. I think it's like she's coming for you. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry.
Is that a fool?
I need to check and see what percent that
It's
alcohol
weed.
was on. That's crazy. That is crazy. What about a bride? So I'm seeing a lot of watch along requests. A lot of watch along. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Chat. Comment some watch alongs that you guys might think you want Destiny and I to do, and we will determine if it's sustainable for us to watch regularly or if we're going to need to do drink alongs. Like, now let's try and limit the drink alongs because otherwise, you know, Destiny, she will die. She will get killed. And we don't want that, right? We'd like to see her appear every week on the show.
Yeah.
So,
I have them on my phone.
If you guys have any suggestions, so right now we have a nun watch party, but that's not going to happen until like literally last minute. Like if it's the week that the Nun 2 comes out, that's a last possible minute. Like, you know, we don't have an idea. We're going to watch the Nun tonight. Okay. We have a New Nightmare. I know that you said that you wanted a Nightmare on Elm Street 2. So we could definitely do that. There's one that I thought what's the one that I haven't seen yet that everyone's been telling me that we need to do a drink along to?
Deathgasm.
Okay, so Deathgasm. Yay. That's got to be one of the drink alongs for a fact.
That's gonna be our first one.
Okay. So, but that's gonna be
the idea that started the watch alongs was Deathgasm.
Okay, but that's gonna be. Didn't you say that that's got to be a drink along?
Yes, because that'll just make it much. It'll just be more fun.
Okay.
Cool. Idle Hands.
So, Idle Hands? What the hell is that?
It's a Halloween movie with Devin Sawa and Jessica Alba.
I'm looking it up right now. Idle Hands.
And Seth Green. It's from like the 90s, I think. Or maybe like 2000s.
So the IMDb rating is what Blair gave Scream 5. It's got a 6.2 out of 10 right now on IMDb. Currently sits at 15% on Rotten Tomatoes and 31% on Metacritic. But
that's not fair.
But I don't listen to that. I haven't seen it yet. I gotta wait until I give my thoughts on the movie. You know, I'm not gonna let that Rotten Tomatoes score tear me down.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let that.
And that's a Halloween movie too, so that would be a fun one to do during like October, if we don't want to do Halloween. Obviously, like it's just a different horror movie that is set like around and on Halloween.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. Good to know. I mean, the poster right now, like, I mean, I'm looking at the poster. Looks like it's kind of fun.
It's so much fun. Oh, and it's like a stoner horror comedy.
I get the vibes for a fact from this poster.
Yeah.
Like for anybody, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and share this really quick for anybody that doesn't know what this movie is. So, this is what I'm seeing right now. So this is it. Like, I mean, this is just it looks as you're describing, like a stoner horror movie. I mean,
Exactly.
look at this image. Let's pull this up right here. Okay. Not what I wanted to pull up. Yeah, not what I wanted to pull up, but look at this image.
We see it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Are you sold now or no?
I'm sold. I'm sold. Okay. Let's do it. So, Moser, what's going on? How's it going?
Hi, Chase.
Have you seen Psycho 2? Not in a long time, and I honestly don't even remember it. I don't even remember Psycho 2 all that much. So
I have not seen it yet. I need to. I've only seen Psycho, the original.
So have I. But I haven't seen Psycho 2 in like a long time. I watched Psycho recently. Mm-hmm. So, and like the Psycho experience that they do, that they do at Universal Hollywood is so cool because you get to go see Mother's House and everything. So that last year when I was going to Halloween Horror Nights, I was watching some of the original Psycho, and it's really cool because on the studio tour they have Norman Bates like carrying a body out of Bates Motel, and he's like putting it in the trunk, and the tram stops. So like then like Norman just like literally looks at everybody, takes a knife out of his freaking jacket, and then starts coming after the tram. So I was watching that last year. I honestly haven't seen Psycho 2 in a long time, so I would have to rewatch that.
I didn't really like the first Psycho, the original. I'm just gonna say it.
Are you serious?
I know. Look, I read the book. Okay, I read the book, and I enjoyed the book. And then I was watching the movie, but it's just one of those movies to where, like, when you know all the key moments, and when it's a movie, it's like The Exorcist. Even if you haven't seen The Exorcist, you've still seen The Exorcist, If you've seen it anywhere in pop culture, you can still put together the movie. That's how Psycho is, because if you know the shower scene, and if you know the ending, like, the rest is just filler, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so whenever I watched it, which was like a couple of years ago, I bought it at Walmart and then I watched it and I was just like, oh my God, this is so boring. But I did really enjoy Rear Window.
Rear Window?
Rear Window. I kind of struggle saying that. Rear Window.
I don't think I've ever... What the fuck is Rear Window?
It's like Disturbia, but like the original.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. And that's a Hitchcock movie too. Why do I not know this? Why do I not fucking know this movie?
I don't know. That's why I brought it up. Because, I don't want people to say I'm uncultured because I thought a 60s movie was boring, because I do like some of them, just not really Psycho.
See, because don't get me wrong, I'm not even gonna act like oh my God, I'm an Alfred Hitchcock fanatic at this point, because I literally just admitted I've never seen Rear Window. That's an Alfred Hitchcock movie. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, holy shit, I'm a huge Alfred Hitchcock fan. I love Psycho. And I do think, and now I haven't seen this, so I don't know if this is better than Psycho. But Psycho is I think that Hitchcock really established, that he is, now obviously he's had movies before that, but I think that Psycho is kind of boom, that's the movie that everybody knows Hitchcock from. That's the exact movie that they think of. So, when it comes down to it, I'm just a big Psycho fan and a big Hitchcock fan from that movie. So, mm-hmm. But I'd love to give this one a watch and see.
Do you like Disturbia?
I do like Disturbia, yeah.
Okay. If you like Disturbia, then you'll most likely, if you like movies like that, to where someone is spying on someone else, that's the whole concept of the movie. But it was really good. Again, it's slow. But this, I like the buildup of it. So I think this movie really works. Have you ever seen Peeping Tom?
Peeping Tom, no.
It's not a Hitchcock movie, but it's when people say the original slasher, they always bring up Psycho, and they'll also bring up Peeping Tom because they came out around the same time, and it has POV shots and stuff like that. but you should watch Peeping Tom, because I thought that movie was so good, and I prefer that over Psycho as like a pre-slasher sort of like setting templates for a slasher movie, I guess. But Peeping Tom is really good.
Okay, I gotta add that. Gotta add that to my list. Me is saying Possession would be a wild one, but wouldn't recommend drinking during it. And Misa says Possession is a wild one. Oh boy,
Possession is fucking disgusting. That movie almost made me throw up.
I know. I remember you were freaking texting me like when you were watching it, and you were just like, "Dude." I'm pretty sure you were sending that was the one you were sending me, like you were recording it just to like see what I was thinking that you were watching. And I was like, what the fuck are you watching, Destiny?
It sounds like porn. And it's like, oh no, this girl is just possessed. Like she's just going through it right now. But it is insane. And like I fully don't understand the movie. It's a little bit above this right here. But a lot of people said they didn't understand it. So I thought I was just stupid. But maybe it's just a confusing movie. But the main actress, I forget her name, but she is so good in this movie. And I know like it fucked her up like afterwards for like a good while. But she's so good at it because she's like fully in it, like fully. And she plays two characters as well. One of them's like kind of off to the side, but like the main girl from Possession, so good. And Sam Neill, that's his name, right?
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
The guy from Jurassic Park. Yeah.
He's really good in it too. And okay, what was that? Oh, Bates Motel. The guy that plays like Norman in Bates Motel. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I swear.
He's also the good doctor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I didn't know. So Bates Motel. But I swear a young Sam Neill and him, they look so similar. Not exactly, because I feel like Good Doctor has like a little bit of like a skinnier, like slimmer face. But the entire time I was watching Possession, I was like, oh my God, he just looks just like him. So I'm curious to see if anyone else thought that. Because that's like, almost all I could think about.
It's almost like you're thinking, you're like, it would be really crazy if like the two of them teamed up and did like a father-son movie and like, Sam Neill plays the dad and then that guy plays the son.
Because like I just never really knew what Sam Neill looked like when he was younger, I guess. He's just one of those people I've only seen older. And so whenever I actually saw him in this movie, like young, I was like, holy shit. They look just alike. That would be really cool though to see them do that. I would watch that.
I definitely think I would too. Russell, what's going on? See that you've caught up on the Scream 5 discussion that was going on earlier. Yeah. No, I do too very much enjoy Scream 5. Byron says, how about a Jason Goes to Hell watch along drinking game just for you, Braden? Oh, Bill. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Just for you.
Oh, gosh. Destiny's just going to sit there and spectate that one. She's going to be like, she'll be here. She'll watch it, but she's just
I don't want to do that either. I thought that meant I get a free night. I don't have to watch the movie because I don't want to.
Oh, man.
I'm good on that.
I wouldn't mind watching Disturbia, but I think that we can come up with a whole episode on this topic. Like, but I wouldn't mind watching it. I mean, I like this movie a lot. I like Disturbia a lot.
Disturbia.
So
okay, well, I'll write both down. Disturbia.
For like a topic or a watch along, like I know, Missile. I know exactly what you're talking about right now. Come on, I know. It's because I haven't seen Rear Window. I understand.
I only watched it last year for the first time.
And there you go. See? We're big movie buffs. We haven't seen every movie ever. I think that's impossible. I don't know anybody that's seen any movie ever. So
any movie or every movie?
Or every movie, sorry.
I don't know anyone that's ever seen any movie.
I don't know anyone. I don't know a single person that's never seen any movie ever.
I don't know one.
Well, actually, no, I'm not going to lie. I don't know a person like that either. So technically that is relevant. I don't know a person that hasn't seen any movie ever, that's never watched a motion picture in their life. So
that would be crazy.
I'm
sure there's people out there.
I'm sure.
Amish people.
Oh my God.
I didn't even think about that.
If there's
Um,
anybody Amish in this chat, don't
no,
cancel us,
don't be
please.
dumb. Don't be dumb about it. I was just saying, like, I didn't think about that. Never mind. There's definitely people. I'm just dumb. There's definitely people that have not seen it, which is
Yeah.
interesting. I'm really curious. Thank you for the clarification.
Lamontre says, question. If someone was to pay you or Destiny to stay in an abandoned haunted house or hotel, would you guys do it?
No. Well, I don't know. I want to
But you're
say
getting
yes.
paid. You're getting paid to do it.
How much?
I mean,
someone, like, how much are we talking?
Okay, so let's revise the scenario. Let's say that a showrunner, and Lamontre, I'm sorry, I'm going to revise the scenario a little bit. Let's say a showrunner of a TV show comes to you and says, hey, we're going to pay you $1.5 million to stay in this abandoned place for 2 nights. What are you doing?
Look, I want to, but then I think of movies like Grave Encounters. I was going to say it. Grave Encounters and Ganjiam Haunted Asylum, because those movies are pretty similar to where, like, they're going there, they're, like, supposed to, like, gain some sort of, like, monetary value from it, and then obviously shit goes wrong. So, like, I want to say yes, but all I would think about are those movies, because for one, I mean, I think ghosts are real because I've seen one before, but just because they're real, they're not like how we see movies, like, it's really nothing like that. I would do it. I would do that. I watch BuzzFeed Unsolved. I watch Shane and Ryan. I could do it.
Well, so Lamontre, actually, I didn't even see that right underneath his comment. $50 million for 2 nights. 2 nights of staying there. I'm taking it. $25 million a night? Are you kidding me?
Wait, a night or $25 million a night?
No.
Yeah,
$25 million a night?
Absolutely.
I'm taking it. That is the easiest decision. Like, honestly, all they would have to say is we're paying you $50 million to stay in this place. I'm going to be like, listen to me. Listen to me. I don't want to know anything about this place. You shut your mouth. You don't tell me anything else. All I need to know is if I hear shit, I'm going to have my flashlight. If it dies, well, then I'm just sitting in the dark all night. Yeah. I'm not moving. I'm not exploring. I'm sitting there. Y'all can come and get me in 2 days. So.
Yeah. Oh, another one, Deadstream. That's pretty similar to, like, the same sort of concept. But yeah, I wouldn't want to know anything. I would just don't say anything. Because, like, just because people say it's haunted doesn't mean things are going to happen,
Correct.
Like, when I watch the BuzzFeed Unsolved, like, not every episode stuff happens or something happens. It's so, like, you don't really know whether it was a ghost or just something, like, whatever. But I would probably do it. I would do it. They touched the Annabelle doll and they fucked with the Annabelle doll and they were fine. So I think I would do it.
Yeah. But $50 million closed case, I'm staying there. No problem.
Absolutely.
I'll move everything that I
like.
If I die, y'all are fucked. Y'all are fucked if I die. So, you guys, if you guys are willing to go on that big of a risk for me, then I'm taking it.
I don't know though, because in Grave Encounters 2, I keep wanting to say quarantine instead of Grave Encounters, and that's why it keeps fucking me up. Grave Encounters 2, what happened? They paid to cover all that shit up, so.
All right, we're just gonna stop talking about it. I'm taking it nonetheless. Nonetheless, I'm taking it. So. Okay. Blair even said he's actually saying I'd stay there for free. Now, Blair knows that I'd stay there for free for this reason. Because we explored an abandoned state prison for the Haddonfield Nightmare. That was one of the first things that we did. And even the prison that we ended up shooting at was abandoned. It was closed. It was beat down. It is haunted. They have haunted ghost tours every single October at that prison. And we were shooting there. We were shooting our movie there. So, it's like, and it was crazy. At night, if you go past the light source, pitch black. Hallways are pitch black. You can't see shit. It is terrifying. So, Blair was there. Misael was there. They know we've seen a bunch of different locations that were actually broken down for the Smiths Grove location. So I actually and we did that for no charge, obviously. So we were just in there and we were just exploring shit. Now I'm not gonna lie, there was one time I was absolutely terrified. Only one, and it was we were at the first state prison that we were exploring, and I literally we were hardcore exploring this thing. We had flashlights. So there was a ladder that went all the way up into this attic, into this one building. One building. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you can't see anything through this hole. It's open. You can't see anything. Literally, me and my buddy Rocky were literally going up the ladder, and I'm so scared to crawl through this hole, turn on my flashlight. I didn't have it on. I didn't have my flashlight on at that time. I was so scared to go through the hole, turn on my flashlight, and either see a ghost or a fucking dead body up there. Because if I saw either of them, Rocky and I, we were both going down the ladder together. I was going to fall. I was going to fall right on his ass, So, but then we're both fucked. Because if it's like a ghost or if it's like a black-haired girl like the Grudge and she's coming after us now, we're dead. That's it. We're toast. Because we're probably going to break our legs. Probably going to have broken legs.
Okay.
That is where my brain goes. These are the scenarios that play in my head when I'm doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
So, Dominic, what's going on? Welcome in. Misael says, which horror movie villain do you think you could take in a fight besides Ghostface? I mean, shit, depending on the Ghostface, who the fuck knows? Ghostface can, at some points, he's not messing around. So.
Yeah. I would fight Chucky. Leprechaun. Megan. Maybe. That'd be fun.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch that this weekend. I'm gonna watch that this weekend because I haven't seen it yet. But I mean, I think I could take Megan.
Yeah.
I'd probably take her. Who else? I'm not gonna lie. I think I could smack the bitch out of Art the Clown. I mean, it's really if
Art
it's
the
real.
Clown?
Yeah, I mean, Art's kind of weak. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, let's think about this. In the first movie, he had to use a gun to beat what's her face, whatever the hell her face was. She was about to win. She was about to beat the shit out of him with that thing.
But he is supernatural.
I mean, that is true. He could come back. He could come back and get me. But I'm talking in an initial fight. I'm beating his ass. There's no chance that he's coming out. I mean, like he literally he almost loses every single time.
But he always gets the upper hand, so.
Yeah, well, either way. If he didn't have that gun, he was about to lose. So that's all I gotta say. I'm taking Art the Clown because I gotta think let's see here. Michael Myers, yeah, I'm fucked. There ain't no chance I'm beating Michael. And he's my favorite horror icon of all time. So no chance I'm beating Michael Myers. In fact, I'm just probably going to lay on the ground and just be like, go ahead. I'm going to X mark the spot on my chest for him to stab. So I'm going to be like, there you go. Right there.
Yeah.
Jason, no chance.
No.
Well, I mean, okay, with Jason, it depends. It depends if it's the zombie Jason or if it's the human Jason.
That's true.
If it's human Jason, I think I got a chance.
Like if it's part 2 Jason.
Yeah, right? Like, you're like, come on, mama's boy, let's go. Let's go.
Part 3, though. Part 3 is a big boy.
Part
4?
Yeah.
Boy.
Well, part 4 is almost like his transition to supernatural. Because part 5, they had the part, Jason's tough. Don't get me wrong. He's tough. That would be a tough fight. We'd fight. We'd throw each other against the wall, knock shit over and everything, And but yeah, I think I could take a human version of Jason. It's really when he's a zombie, absolutely not.
Pearl from X.
And there you go, people. We're about to witness the ultimate female showdown of all time: Destiny versus Pearl. I would pay to see it.
I feel like a lot of these aren't. I don't know. I don't know. The killer from Slumber Party Massacre. The first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a little bit of a, I don't know, weak. Yeah. He has a drill and that's scary, but I think I could do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other horror. I mean, I know I could take Chucky. I'm just gonna kick his fucking ass across the damn room.
Exactly.
I mean, come on now. I mean, I know that he technically kind of has like a supernatural side to him, only because of like he used the dark magic in order to get into the doll's body anyway. But like, I think I can take it. I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm gonna be like, come on, let's go. I don't give a fuck. You got a knife. I got a baseball bat, and as soon as you get in front of me, I'm whacking the shit out of you with it. So
yeah,
I think that would be it. But yeah. So as of right now, my list of icons that I think I could take: Megan, Art the Clown, Jason if he's human, and Chucky.
okay. Respect.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I said.
Well, you said Pearl. You
Pearl,
also said Chucky.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun, you also said Chucky. And then Megan, you also said Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason.
Russ Thorne from Sleepaway Camp. Or not Sleepaway Camp, Summer Friday Massacre.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Braden and Destiny, have you guys seen any of the Omen movies? Could you do a watch along for the original Omen movie? Now, I actually don't think I've ever seen the original. I have seen the remake. I used to own the remake on DVD, actually. And then I got rid of it for some reason. I don't think I liked it very much. I was just like, I think I rewatched it in my adult life, and I was just like, this is fucking stupid as shit. Like,
yeah.
I will say I respect that movie because if you look up the release date, it came out June 6th, 06.
So fucking cool.
I mean, like that was a great way to do it. Like the studio was like, oh shit, we got 666 coming up. Let's remake The Omen. Fucking phenomenal business strategy. It's the sign of the devil, right? So, but rewatching it, you're like, fuck, this movie fucking sucked. Like,
yeah, I've only seen the remake, and I watched it when I was a kid, so like I don't remember almost anything about it except for like the kid looking up, and then I know like the key moments from the original, like the "All for You, Damien," stuff like that. Like I know parts of it, but I haven't seen anything other than the remake, and it's been like probably 15 years since I've seen that. So,
yeah, it's been a little while since I've seen it. I do remember watching it though, and I remember my dad watched it with me too, because he's the one that was getting me into all the horror and everything. My mom could care less. I mean, my mom, she'll watch horror, like she'll sit down and watch it, but she'll literally sit down and try and predict everything that's happened. That is why I live for the moment when I show my mom a horror movie and she can't predict it. I'm like, I love you, Mom, but fuck you. Like,
okay, have you seen Triangle?
No, I don't think I have. That's a newer one, right? Is that a newer horror movie?
No, it's like 2009.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
You should watch that one with your mom. And that's all I'll say.
Oh boy. It's not going to be like disturbing. Like I'm not going to sit there and be like awkward, like, sitting there watching it like with my mom. Okay.
It's not like Friday 13th 09.
Like, I mean, my parents are super chill. I don't mind like if like it's like a generic sex scene going on and like they're in the same room. I don't care about that. But if it's like super awkward shit, like I'm just like, oh fucking hell.
No. I don't think there's no sex in it, like at all.
Okay.
So
okay.
You are good.
Gotcha. I do still have to do something with my mom's birthday was just recently, so it was just on February 15th. I actually still have to do something with her. I know that I was thinking of taking her to a brewery because like what she asked for this year, she was like, I don't want like anything physical. I just want like, something to do with each of my kids. And I'm like, I respect that. Aww. So I'm like, okay, so what we'll do is I know that you like beer. We'll go out to a brewery. And then what we'll do is we'll come home and we'll gather whoever's at home and we'll watch this Triangle movie. Like, it was recommended. So, and let's see how it is. And I'm gonna tell her too. I'm like, hey, you know what? At least we got drinks beforehand. So.
No. Look, I'm not gonna say what. Look, if anyone's seen Triangle, don't say anything. But there's a scene, and like I feel like I don't get disturbed that often by movies or anything. You know, there's a scene in Triangle that I was like, oh my god, like the visual of it, I was like, oh my god, like it fucking did something to me. So Triangle is really fucking good. Don't look up anything though. Don't even look up Letterboxd because the picture it shows gives something away. So
I'm not gonna look up anything. Like, I'm probably gonna forget about it tomorrow until eventually you're like, hey, did you watch Triangle? I'm like, shit, that's what we're doing this weekend.
Yeah. Really good.
Denise, welcome in. It's okay. You're good. We're honestly just having a good time. That's it.
Hi, Denise.
Byron, Braden, would you take on James Jude Courtney's Michael Myers from Halloween Kill? Fuck no. That is the easiest fuck no in my entire life. And Byron, I love you and I respect you, my dude, but no, absolutely fucking not. Am I going? What?
Not even gonna ask me.
No, I mean I'm finishing my answer.
No, I'm just saying it's just addressed to you. What? I don't have a chance.
Oh. Destiny, would you take on James Jude Courtney's Michael Myers from Halloween Kills?
No, I wouldn't. No. Well, if it was something dramatic like with Allison, you know, like screaming and crying and all the hysteria, maybe. If I got to be like dramatic a little bit, yeah.
I mean, if you got to come out and you got to cock the shotgun and be like, hey, and then like Michael turns, literally leaves Cameron and starts going after you, throws you down the stairs, you break your leg.
That's kind of like exciting.
Honestly, that is an exciting 20 seconds if you ask me. That is you get to take on Michael Myers. You get to take him on. He gets to throw your ass down the stairs. He's the one to give you that broken leg. You got a broken leg from an infamous serial killer.
That's pretty creepy. And I mean, Cameron does die, unfortunately.
He does. Right. And Michael, he and I'm not even gonna lie, Michael normally out of like, you know, Michael, he doesn't normally make shit personal. The franchise tells us he does, but he'll just kill whoever's in sight. But this one, oh no, he made it personal. He looked at Cameron, looked at Allison, and said, hey, watch this. Boom! Fucking cracked his neck right in front of her. He said, fuck you, bitch. That's what you get.
Yeah, that was what a moment in the theaters. That just made me think of Jaws 4. This time it's personal.
Yeah, with a shark. It's personal with a shark. The shark's coming after you. I'm not even going to lie. I would do a Jaws 4 watch along during Christmas time because it is a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie. It takes place during Christmas. I would do a Jaws 4 watch along.
It's also New Year's Eve.
Kind of, yeah.
Pretty sure they literally celebrate New Year's Eve in the movie.
Do they actually?
I'm almost positive.
I thought it was just Christmas.
I'll rewatch the kill count. I think they say.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. That movie is so crazy. And the craziest thing is, as a kid, I loved that movie. Yeah. I loved Jaws 4 as a kid. And I will admit it right here. And I'll admit it eventually whenever we talk about it on the show. I loved Jaws 4 as a kid. And then I grew up and I was just like, God damn, this is still entertaining. But it's ridiculous. Like, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's how I was. I grew up loving all the Jaws movies. Like, I would just watch them all the time when they come on TV. And then it's just like, it's how I also felt about, like, some of the Halloween movies. Like, growing up, I never realized, like, Part 5 is bad. And, you know, like, Resurrection is bad. Like, I just watched them because they were Michael Myers. Like, I didn't care. And I thought Halloween 3 was bad because it didn't have Michael Myers. But, Jaws 4, I fucking love Jaws 4. I have not probably seen it since I was probably like 15 or 16. So it's been a long time. So that would be fun to rewatch at some point. Because I do want to. Just for like nostalgia, really. I love Jaws 3, though. That is If I want to watch a Jaws movie, it's Jaws 3.
Yeah, but Jaws 3, and I'm not about to say anything bad about it, don't worry. Like, Jaws 3, it still has a fun summer movie vibe. It has a fun summer movie vibe because these movies, they take place during the summer. The first movie takes place literally during the 4th of July. It's literally perfect to watch during the 4th of July weekend because it is actually a 4th of July movie. Jaws 2, equally as entertaining. There's a new shark that comes about and everything like that. But still, I mean, the opening of Jaws 2, I love, like with the scuba divers, they're down, they find the boat and everything from the first movie. A new shark is there and everything, and it's great. Jaws, and then the rest of the movie is great too. Jaws 3, it still has a fun summer movie feel. And I'm not even going to lie, I do find the teaser trailer of that movie to be pretty damn scary. It's like how it's just got like the 1, like 2, and 3, and then all of a sudden when the 3 comes up, you just see the dorsal fin in the distance, and it's coming up, boom, turns. I was always terrified of that as a kid. I was like, oh shit. I was like, if I ever saw that in the ocean, oh my, that's coming right towards me. Fuck that. No way. Like,
absolutely not.
So, but then I saw Jaws 4, and I was like, I actually, as a kid, questioned it. I was like, did he just say Merry Christmas? I was like, did he just say Christmas? So, but it takes place in the, like, and they try to go around it. They try to go around it by making it take place in the Bahamas. Like, you know.
But also, like, oh, sorry. It also didn't have to take place during Christmas, too.
No,
like,
it didn't.
They decided that. But I do still think that the opening of Jaws 4, though, is pretty effective, too. Like, yeah, it's like your typical shark attack at this point where it's like cutting images, blood, blah, blah. But the thought of being, like, alone in a boat at night, out on the water, and you're trying to get something and you just get pulled and there's, like, no one, or, like, there's so many people all the way over there, but no one's around you. Mm-hmm. And you're just, like, being attacked alone. And there's just something about, like shark attack scenes at night, because I feel like every time we watch shark movies, most of it happens, like, during the daytime. And so, like, just the thought of being in the ocean at night, I think, is, like, a million times scarier. So, what was I talking about?
You were talking about Jaws 4.
Yeah, but, like,
you're still talking about Jaws 4, by the way. So, you know, you want to check the percent of the alcohol in that Malibu that you put in that drink?
I put, like, this much. The rest is orange juice.
No, you were still on a good track. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't remember the wraparound. Like, this is the part I forgot.
It honestly looked like it was perfect. It was flowing like a high school presentation would, and then it's like you just stopped midway through, and you're like, "What the fuck is it talking about?"
Because, like, the further I kept going, the more I was losing focus as to, like, what the point of the conversation was.
Well, you're talking about Jaws 4, so you know.
I know that.
I'll tell you exactly what you were saying. Is that it didn't have to take place during Christmas time. That's all. That's what you said. That was the wraparound. That was so. So what you could have said here, I'm going to help you out here. Is in conclusion, it didn't have to take place during Christmas time, and then you could do the circle wraparound and be like, there we go, full circle, conversation done. We can move forward. That's what you could have said. But instead, you're like...
Instead, I was sharing my feelings on nighttime scenes.
There you go. I will say, though, like, yeah, ocean at night is definitely absolutely fucking terrifying. Like, you know, it's definitely... Yeah. I mean, the ocean at night, like, my biggest fear in life is... And this is even more than spiders. Depending on the situation, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm in a cave of spiders and there's so many of them around me, yeah, like, you know, fuck that. I'll take the being in the middle of the ocean at night any day, over being in a room full of spiders. But if it's like, you know, if they're like, hey, what would you rather do? Be in a room with one tarantula for 10 hours, or be in the middle of the ocean for 10 hours, just floating, like you have a raft and stuff, and you're just floating. I'm in the room with the goddamn spider for 10 hours. Because the spider is likely not going to move. When a spider plants, it's normally there. It's right there and it just sits there. It's patient. I'm not going to take my eyes off it. I'm going to be up for 10 hours. I'm going to be looking at it. But in the middle of the ocean, I can't see shit. I can't see if there's a giant ass octopus underneath me. If I feel a little thing like under my butt, I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
Under my butt. No, I love, because I love sharks. Like, sharks are my favorite. That's my favorite animal. I fucking love sharks. They're so fascinating. But it's also like you said, like I'm really scared. I'm scared of the ocean. Like, I like going to the beach and I'll get in it a little bit, but I will not get out in the water. I'm so fucking scared of the ocean. And I like to watch ocean TikToks because I'm like, that's so scary. I could never do that. But, motherfucker, dude.
Did you just forgot again? You just forgot what the wraparound is again, huh?
Yeah, I don't like the ocean. That's what it is.
Okay, there you go.
I would never do that. I would never. I would rather die than do that.
Well, I mean, there's a TikTok I just saw. I liked it too, just because of this guy. This dude deserves an award for doing what he did. I mean, this dude is in the smallest fucking boat in the world, crossing the Atlantic Ocean during a storm. And he's literally sitting there. He's got his phone. He's recording this right now. There is a wave freaking the size of 10 of me coming right towards him, and it slams into him, and then his boat comes right back up, but it hits him. And I'm just like, this man needs an award right now. Someone get him to the White House so the president can literally present an award to him, because that is absolutely insane. Like, actually, let me see if I can pull it up right now.
No, you don't have to do that.
No, I need to show everybody this because it's not that far down on my like scale. Like, I mean, look, if y'all can see this, look at this. Middle of the ocean, just flat out, like, look at that, right there.
Whoa.
Like, and then it goes down and comes back up. Like, sorry, you see the sky? You see the sky and the water's that color? Fuck that.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
Now that we've watched a TikTok, I don't even know where were you in this conversation?
Well, I have right here I have the comment pulled up, and then we went on a complete 180. So Byron, I'm sorry if we didn't get your full answer to the question, but so Byron says Destiny versus Samara from The Ring. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna pin Destiny in this fight. I'm picking Destiny. I'm gonna put all my money on Destiny. So
yeah, she can do all that. So can I. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I can do all the weird glitchy shit too. So like, I would do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I can see you doing like the Brenda from Scary Movie Theater, like the "Get up, you old ugly bitch." Like, yeah.
I would just do the same thing she's doing. You know? Oh, you have your hair out. Like, I can do that too.
Yeah, exactly. You'd literally just be mimicking her, and it'd be okay. Yeah. So
maybe she'd just get like pissed.
Probably.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So, Sebastian, what's going on? Welcome in.
Hello.
I know that you've been in here for like 12 minutes, and I do apologize for not acknowledging you sooner, but I'm glad to have you in here. We're having a good time tonight. It's Thursday night. Okay. We're having a good time tonight. So.
Oh my God! Shut up. That's it.
I will never not take the opportunity to say that. Just so you know, I will say that. I will say it every single time.
We're gonna have a good time tonight.
We're gonna have a good time tonight. So, Denise did say though. Denise says that she got a taste of Jaws at Universal Studios. I hated my sister for not telling me that Jaws pops up, and she was screaming for life. Now I have a very fascinating image of me as a kid on Jaws the Ride. I'm leaning against my dad, and the shark is looking right at me. Eventually, I will bring it on. I will bring it on this. Maybe eventually an episode, what we'll do, maybe around Halloween season, we'll pull up old Halloween costumes that we used to dress as, and we'll share them live. That'd actually be kind of fun. I've got some pretty good ones. So
That'd be kind of cute. I would have to find some, but yeah, I have a couple of them. That'd
yeah,
be pretty fun.
I think that'd be a lot of
I've
fun.
never been, so I would like to do that because that would be so cool. Even though like I've watched TikTok, so like I've seen how it plays out, but still, just to like live in Jaws for just a little bit would be so freaking cool.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I agree. DJ Raymond Burks, what's going on? How's it going? Sebastian, Destiny's gonna shove Samara's head in the fryer at Sonic. Oh shit.
Dude, that shit. Okay,
That would
listen.
be dark. I would be
You want to
like,
talk about like a freaking wraparound? So you remember how earlier we were talking about the Nun?
yeah.
So the day that I watched the Nun at work, I had worked that morning in the kitchen, and you know, sometimes you just do things and you don't think. I was filtering the fryers, so cleaning the fryers, and they so there's like this L-shaped thing that you have to get to like clean it, bro. I took that thing out. You want to know what I did? Grabbed it with my hand. Because when you look at it, you're like, that doesn't look hot. Touched. And it just came out of the fryer. And the fryers are like 350 degrees.
350?
Oh my God. Yes. It was swelling. It immediately bubbling. And so I cried, obviously, because burns hurt because it pulsates. And that's like the worst part is the pulsating feeling because it fucking sucks. So I went to Walmart. I held a bag of like frozen shrimp on my hand the entire time I walked around Walmart. Got some aloe vera. Got the Nun from Redbox. Went home. Tried watching it. The movie's so dark I couldn't fucking see anything, even though we had everything covered in the house to make it as dark as possible. Still couldn't see anything, and my hand was pulsating the entire time. So, whoa.
Whoa, there you go. Holy shit, everyone. She did it. She did the full circle. Everyone.
Right? Because I was going to mention that earlier, but I was like, no. But then you brought up Fryer at Sonic. The connections were there.
Voila.
And it fucking sucked.
Byron says Braden Timmons versus Corey Cunningham. The winner gets Allison. Oh, dude, I'm beating Corey's ass. I'm sorry. He's got to go. He has got to go.
Hold on. Braden. Hold up. Wait, what's his name?
The guy that plays Corey? Just look up Corey Cunningham.
I am, but I thought I knew his name. No. I thought his name was Rowan.
Rowan?
Rowan. Oh,
Rowan okay. Campbell.
Rowan. I put 2 R's instead. Okay. Rowan Campbell. Height. Y'all are about the same size.
Yep. So, you know what? I mean, I think it's going to be a fair fight. It'll be a good fight for a fact.
That's probably the fairest fight that there's been the entire night. Probably. Maybe.
I mean, hey, you know what? Let's go. We're competing we're competing for Allison. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
That is a good one, though.
So, oh yeah, so look at this. Sebastian says he got bullied by band kids. That is facts.
Those band kids were like different, though.
No, they definitely were. They were rude as fuck. And honestly, like now, let's think about it. If it was just him versus that one douchebag in the Letterman jacket, then oh my god, he's beating his ass any day.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, they're like literally like ganging up on him, and it's just like yeah,
that's not fair.
Exactly. Like, I'm like, what kind of bitch do you have to be to bring your friends to a fucking fight?
Yeah, that's
like, if you want to fight me, let's fucking fight. Don't have your friends step in because you're going to get the bitch slapped out of you. Like, you know, like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So, Yeah. Oh my God, Sebastian. He says Braden is Arnold's child. Have you seen the handshake in My Special Boy? Oh man. Yeah, that was definitely intentional. I'm glad that you caught on to. I'm glad that you caught on to that. Sebastian also says a Destiny slasher film would be crazy. A whodunit at Sonic. Write it down, Destiny.
I wouldn't want to steal. No, not at Sonic.
Not at Sonic, but somewhere.
No.
Somewhere.
I need to not be there. All the time. Let me rephrase that.
Oh man. But yeah, any questions, guys? Any questions you got? We've been streaming for holy shit, it's been an hour and 10 minutes already. That is crazy. I feel like that we just started. Haven't we been streaming for like 20 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember most of it, not gonna lie.
Hey y'all, Destiny's drink took her out.
Like, I feel fine, but yeah, I don't know. Like, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Talked about that earlier. Like, I can't tell you a lot of key moments we talked about. It's just been a long conversation.
It's just been a blur. It's just been a like, okay, what the fuck are we talking about?
Exactly.
No, but seriously, you guys have had some great questions tonight. Honestly, I'd say that I feel like each and every one of these Q&As that we get and these chill sessions, they just get better and better every single, and that's why we love it. That's why we love it. You guys are the reason, because of the questions that you guys ask and the conversations that we have. It just makes the whole thing worth it. Seriously, I've had such a good time with the conversations that we've had tonight. We've literally gone from what slashers we can take to talking about being in the middle of the ocean for whatever fucking reason to now literally taking Rowan Campbell. I mean, hey, I'll take him. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Sebastian says, Scream 6 plushie and popcorn at my theater. Are you guys going to buy them? If I'm at a Cinemark, yeah. If I'm at a Cinemark, I'd love to. But I think I'm going to end up seeing it at AMC.
Well, my theater is a Cinemark. So hopefully they still have them. Because I want one. So yeah. I do want, like, whatever I can find, I want.
Whatever Ghostface thing that she can find, she's going to take. She's like, I don't care what it is.
I want it.
She's going to be like, give it to me.
Give it to me. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. And I'm not paying for this either. You guys just gave it to me. Thank you.
Well, I was going to pay for it. Hold up. I'm going to pay for it.
She's just going to walk out. She's going to be like, give me that. All right. Thank you. Bye.
That is so not true. I'm not a stealer. I did steal something one time, though. I will admit it. But I didn't know it was stealing. It was a little flower at some store, fell on the ground. I picked it up and I took it. Turned out it was a hair clip. I thought it fell off a t-shirt.
And there we have it, everyone.
My dad was like, you stole that. And I was like, ah.
There we have it, everyone. Destiny is a thief. And the FBI should officially come for her. So FBI agent, if you're looking at this stream, make sure that you are at her house tonight.
Shut up.
We found her. We got her. Ladies and gentlemen.
Listen,
we got her.
Listen, I was like 5. I didn't know. But I felt so guilty. And I think I cried. Yeah.
Oh, man. It's okay. I've only ever stolen. Now I'll go through what I've stolen, okay? Well, let's see here. What have I stolen? There's 2 things I've stolen in my life. I don't steal anything. Like, now I'm an adult.
Wait, I do have other stuff.
So literally, I stole a packet of Starburst from both of these were from Walmart. I stole a packet of Starburst from freaking Walmart. I wanted Starburst and I didn't have any money. I literally put it in my pocket. I learned that they don't ding, or they didn't ding at the time. I don't know how much the system has upgraded or whatever. And then I stole a Pokemon card out of a case. I brought it into a bathroom. I opened it. I opened the package. I threw the rest of the cards away, and I took this one very rare card that I wanted. That's it. Those are the only two things I've ever stolen.
Wow. Well, I stole that little flower. One time I opened another girl's gift when I was like 3 years old. But to be fair, my mom was supposed to be watching me and she got drunk and she was hungover, fell asleep on the couch. So I didn't get in that much trouble.
Can't blame me for a 3-year-old. You're a 3-year-old. What are you going to do?
Listen. I literally like grabbed my chair, put it up against the dresser, climbed up on the dresser to climb up into the closet to get it from like the top part. I was kind of like a spy kid or something. Like I knew what was up. So honestly, I think I should have gotten to keep the gift because that's impressive. I don't think I got to though. But so like technically I guess I was stealing. And then after my ex cheated on me, I stole those movies that were technically his because he was the one that rented them.
I mean, rightfully so, though. I mean, rightfully so. That is a situation where I'm on, and I mean, the 3-year-old you opening a Christmas, like, I mean, come on, I'm on your side all day for that. Like, I mean, and your mom's supposed to be watching you, and she got drunk, fell asleep.
No,
like,
my mama.
Oh, mama. Sorry. You.
No,
I thought.
What the hell are you saying?
I thought you said mom. Mom.
No,
M-O-M.
my mom was at work. My mama.
Sorry.
But she was hungover.
Okay.
I miss that lady. She was awesome.
Okay.
I love her. And it was another girl's birthday gift. That was the problem. It wasn't mine. It was someone else's. But I think
you're 3 years old. You opened it. I mean, you leave a 3-year-old unsupervised. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen?
I was just acting out. I was just curious and not smart. So I got that. But I did steal. I wish I would have stolen more, honestly. It's kind of fun. I'm not going to now, but I wish I would have.
Oh, and there it is. And there it is, everyone. She wishes she could steal.
I have a guilty conscience.
And there you go.
I believe in karma. But that was his karma. Was me stealing.
That is true, though. I mean, rightfully so, though, right? Rightfully so. I mean, he cheated on you. He cheated on you.
I should have taken more.
You should have.
Like his iPad. But I didn't. That's kind of, I could probably get it, like court for that. Like, what is it called? Civil court or something? Or, like, when someone takes someone... You know what I'm talking about?
No, I mean, I don't know. I see a lot of the court that I was telling you about. I know that we were texting like a week ago, and I was telling you about the court that I watched, and it's mostly over the child support cases. I see a lot of those on my TikTok, and they're all very entertaining because I'm like sitting there and I'm I'm sitting there. I'm like, really? These motherfuckers don't think they got to pay child support, huh? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, this is insane that I'm just watching these cases and I'm just like, I'm interested. I'm invested. I watch one and then I click on the page and if there's more, I just watch it down the line. I'm like, shit. All right, I'm involved now. Let's go. So, but like, I mean, I think that there is a court like that. It's like where, I mean, if you steal some shit and he bought it.
Small claims court. I think that's what it's called.
Small claims court. Okay.
I think that's what it is. So, like, I didn't want to do all that, but I did steal some stuff.
Well, I mean, you stole some movies. I mean, look, like, how long was this? 10 years ago or whatever? Like.
No, it wasn't 10 years ago. It was not that long. Oh, it was a long time ago.
Look, there you go. A Redbox DVD. Look at that. Like, she has a Redbox DVD in her room.
I have 3 of them.
3 Redbox DVDs in her room.
Yeah.
That's wild. Like, so, I mean, like, rightfully so. I'll give you that one. I mean, it's movies. It's not like you freaking stole, like, his car or anything.
No. Could you imagine?
No,
I would never do that.
No, because you steal his car, or if you did any damage to his car or anything like that, like that's like stuff that can be like, I mean, however, like, sure, he might have deserved it, but it's like doing damage to a property is like you can get into a whole lot of trouble.
Exactly.
With that.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, Destiny crosses the line at stealing movies. There you go. Yeah. Like, and maybe other small shit, tiny shit. That's it.
Yeah.
I drew the line at stealing Pokemon cards. So, it's
Small shit.
small
Small
shit.
shit. We're not that
Exactly.
people.
Like, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. You're going to freaking get mad at me. Like, and honestly, I stole the Starburst. My dad found out. I stole the Starburst. He was like, hey, did you steal this? He was like, because I know you didn't have any money. And I was just like, no, Dad, I didn't. And he's like, you did, didn't you? He made me feel bad. He made me feel like I was going to go to jail. And I broke down in the car on the way home. He's like, I'm calling the cops on you when you get home. They're going to be here for you when you get home. I'm just like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't want to go to jail. Like, So, yeah. Like, I mean, I used to be terrified of shit like that. I used to be absolutely terrified. Like, oh shit, I'm going to jail.
Scared.
Like, I mean, but then again, like I'm a little kid, but the scenarios running through my head, like I'm in a prison cell and I'm in there with a freaking child murderer, and then he's like, so what are you in for? I stole a Starburst, like from a grocery store. Like, I'm like 98 cents worth of freaking candy I stole, and I'm here. Prison honestly, for life.
Like, that's why kids are so funny, because it's just like, what are you talking about? But then you think about the dumb shit you thought about when you're a kid. You're like, oh, it makes sense. Because sometimes my brother's just talking, I'm like, what are you saying? But then I'm like, yeah. As a kid, you just don't know anything.
Correct.
It's literally possible.
Correct. Like, I've told you about my gusher theory, right? I've told you the gusher theory of mine. Yes?
I don't know.
Remember those commercials? Like the gusher commercials? Like when like you like take a bite of a gusher and your head turns into a freaking blow up?
Oh, wait.
Like it turned into a fruit.
Yeah.
That's what I thought happened as a kid. Like I thought I was like literally I went to the store with my mom one day, and seriously, I cannot make this up. I went to the store, I walked in, I went to the first aisle that I saw with fruit snacks because I love fruit snacks as a kid. I grabbed the box of gushers. I was like, you know what? I'm getting these today. And my mom was like, okay, cool. I was so happy as a kid whenever my mom said yes, because she said no a whole lot. She wanted to make sure I was disciplined as a child. But I really wasn't. My dad beat my ass at like every fucking restaurant that we went to. Like I was an asshole kid. So
I was not.
So literally, like we're in the aisle. My mom says, "Okay, you can get these." So I literally I brought them home, and I'm like sitting there, and I was like really good friends with my next door neighbor, Caitlin, at the time, and I was so excited. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go over to Caitlin's house. We're gonna have one of these gushers. And my mom literally asked me, she was like, what exactly do you think is going to happen when you eat this? Ask me the question. And I was just sitting there and I was like, well, based on the commercials, my head is supposed to turn into a big thing of blueberries. And she was like, my mom, I swear to God, looked at me and she said, go have fun. She said, just get out of the car right now. She said, take the gushers, go get Caitlin, and don't ever come home. So literally, like she goes in the house. I literally came back in. I was so upset. And she was like, why are you so upset? I was like, my head never turned into blueberries. And she was like, you were serious? She was like, you actually thought, she thought that, like she asked me, she was like, you thought that your head turned into a freaking blueberry or a pile of blueberry? I said, yes. I pull up the commercial on the computer to show her. Like,
okay, you know what? I take that back. I said some dumb stuff as a kid, but nothing like that. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's like those are the thoughts. Those are the same thing with airheads. I thought if I ate an airhead, my fucking head was going to turn into one of the fucking airheads and I was going to go through the roof. I was like, I really want to do this right now. For some reason, I really wanted to go through my roof as a kid. I just want to put more work on my dad so he can fix it up afterwards. Like,
No, yeah, nothing like that. I did say how I would, for some reason, get the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers tied with Toxic by Britney Spears. And so when that song would come on, I would think of the Creeper and I would get scared. And so now anytime I hear that song, that's all I can think about is how I, for some reason, thought about the Creeper with that song. Or Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I definitely said that before. About the toe.
Oh, yeah.
With the toe sticking out and the toe pops out. That's why I'm really weird about toe popping, especially my fucking big toe. If people, like, that's one thing. Like, I don't like people fucking trying to pop my toes, especially my big toe. I will kick. I will start kicking. Like, that shit hurts, and that story fucks me up. So, like, I'm so weird about my toes popping because of it. So, yeah, I never thought my head was going to change shapes or forms or anything. But weird stuff, I would say.
I'm honestly, I'm really glad to know that I'm the only one that that thought that, you know. But that's where my head went. That I had a very imaginary brain, and I honestly still do. Like, there's a lot of scenarios that run through my fucking head that if I said out loud, people would genuinely look at me, and they would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I feel like a lot of times, like, in my head, it's just like, you know, just noise. Just noise. A song, maybe. Harry Styles a lot, actually.
There we go. Actually, you'd love my sister. She has right out in her living room area. She has all these vinyls and stuff, and she has a Harry Styles one literally right above.
Which one is it?
I don't know. I'll send. I will send it to you.
Can you give me a color?
When we get off. He's standing in the middle of a studio or something like that. He's like standing there like this.
Is it the like the weird one?
I don't know. Should I go take it off the wall right now?
No.
Should yeah. If honestly, knowing my luck, if I take it off the wall, that's the thing that's holding up her place right now. If I take it down, her whole place is gonna collapse.
Yeah, let's just not touch it like at all.
So yeah, because like I'm gonna be like, and at that point, I just gotta go home. I just gotta be like, well,
just leave.
I'm gonna be like, Rex.
Get the dog.
I'm gonna be like, Rex, you're coming with me. We're going home. We're never gonna hear from Maggie again. Never. So I'm gonna be like, I will text her tonight and be like, hey, just so you know, Sunday you gotta get an Uber when you come back to your place because I'm gone. So
I'm gone. I'm out of here. Yeah, don't touch it.
Yeah. But all right, people. We've been streaming for an hour and 27 minutes. This is one of our longest streams that we've had. And honestly, it looks like from the looks of it, we've just been talking to ourselves for the last, like 10 minutes. We have
about random shit.
Yeah, we have a few of these, but let's see here. I'll run through these real quick. Braden versus female Pinhead from Hellraiser. I'm beating Pinhead's ass. I'm sorry. So, Destiny versus Oscar. Yo, Oscar was afraid of Allison. He's definitely going to be afraid of fucking Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, literally. Allison turned around. He fell on his ass. Like,
yeah, Oscar is stupid.
Yeah, Oscar's a dumb bitch. All right, Braden. Who would win, me or Corey Cunningham? You're the referee. I'm not even going to lie to you right now. I just got to witness this fight. I can't make any assumptions right now. Byron, you seem like you can hold your ground. I think it's going to be a fair fight. I'm going to be like, it's like if I was like reffing this right now and if I was the announcer, I'd be like, it's toe to toe. Byron, he's slamming Corey down. Corey's back up. He's freaking slamming Byron down. Oh my God. All right. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm done. Destiny would literally tune in for like 2 seconds. She'd be like, all right, I know. Be like, I know that voice. I am out. I can't out of here right now.
Like when stuff is like super loud like that, it like stresses me out. Like referees, I'm like, stop yelling.
Yeah,
I already don't know what the fuck's happening.
Destiny literally gets into the mindset. She's like, she just like freezes. She's like, what's going on? Like,
I would just that the entire time. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, all right, guys. So Destiny, what do you guys Destiny, what do you have coming up this next week? What's going on?
I don't think anything. Wait. Okay. March 2nd, I will be on Goodwill Hunting's stream for some Scream 6 predictions. And then, of course, Fearfreaks. And I think that's it. Yeah.
All right, cool. With me, we've got some Scream stuff coming up. I'm honestly just gonna, I think at this point, I mean, Scream 6 is 2 weeks away. Next week, I might as well just get Scream 1 through 3 out, and then the following week get 4 and 5 out. That's how I think I gotta do it at this point. Because I'm losing track of time, and I'm like, shit, I actually have to sit down and do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, these reviews ain't gonna film themselves. So, it's like, so I got those up and coming. And then we have Fear Freaks next week, obviously. We do know the topic in advance. We are talking about Megan next week. We're talking about the unrated edition. It's going to be available on Peacock tomorrow. So if you guys want to know exactly what we're talking about without any of the cut scenes or anything like that, make sure you guys tune in and watch the unrated version, because there will be spoilers obviously involved with that next week. And then the Spider-Man podcast Monday night. But other than that, we've got pretty much our regularly scheduled program, just with Scream reviews in between. So with all that being said, guys, post comments down below. Let us know, what do you guys think about just, I guess, how tonight went.
What?
Normally I have a topic to address, to kind of wrap, to kind of go full circle on, but what are you guys looking forward to this year? Are you guys looking forward to Scream 6 in the next couple weeks and everything like that? And be sure, if you guys like this, to join this channel on its journey to 15,000 subscribers. And we will see you guys next week on Fear Freaks. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night, a great weekend, and we'll see you guys then.